Thanks once again to the Sequoyah High School Junior Air Force ROTC. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the visiting Riverwood Raiders. Their starting five. Number 1, Audrey Bush. Number 2, Lauren James. Number 12, Lane Owens. Number 24, Naomi Rager. And number 30, May White. The Raiders are coached by Marnisha Thomas, Daniel Flores, Kristen Nash, and head coach Brittany Mitchell.
This is not playing, and you're not playing.
And now, here's the starting lineup for your Sequoyah Lady Chiefs. Number 10, a senior, Pauline Mann. Number 11, a sophomore, Carly Black. Number 15, a senior, Audrey Waits. Number 21, a senior, Melanie Dusson. And number 24, a senior, Ava Green. The Lady Chiefs are coached by assistant Benjamin Tony Hoff, Ashley Zadowski, and head coach Chris Yarborough. Let's play ball!
Welcome to the War Lodge, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have a fantastic matchup between the Sequoyah Lady Chiefs and the Riverwood Raiders. Both teams looking for their first regional win of the season, and tonight one of those teams can get that win. I'm Jake Jira, joined by Max Williams. We're going to have a great game tonight.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for this matchup. Both teams look to be ready for this one. Tip-off about to get underway.
So the starters for the Chiefs tonight: Pauline Bear gets her first start, Melanie Abdusalam, Audrey Waits, Carly Bass, and Ava Gray. Over on the Riverwood side, May Weiss, Naomi Brager, Lane Owens, and Audrey Bush take the start for the Raiders as we have tip-off here in the War Lodge. Tip-off is underway, and the Raiders get first possession of the game. They'll start things off with Audrey Bush in the corner as they'll look for the first points of the night. Play it inside over to Naomi Brager, looking for a pass option. Finds top of the key. There's Pauline Brager as she drives towards the rim. Puts that one up for the first points of the night, and the Chiefs are up 2-0.
Yeah, great read right there by Pauline Bear. And great read by Carly Bass. She's going to get a steal, and she's going to put it up as well. So quick 4-0 in the first 30 seconds of this one. Chiefs up.
And you can see the intense press here from the Chiefs. They got 4 people on the other side of the court right now. That high press has worked so well for the Chiefs this year and on previous years. And they get 2 steals right off the bat. 4-0 lead. Riverwood have not taken a shot yet as they'll try to find somewhere to go. And looks like Carly Bass on the floor right there doesn't get possession of it.
Yeah, almost another steal for Carly Bass.
Lauren James to throw it in. She finds Naomi Brager on the inside, trying to find somewhere to go. Gives it back to Lauren James. She'll try to drive in, plays it in towards the paint. Can't get off the shot, and they'll call a double dribble.
Yeah, and the Chiefs' defense is so good so far. First minute of this game showing very, very good intensity, and I love to see it from the Chiefs.
Yeah, minute in, no points given up by the Chiefs yet. Carly Bass, top of the key. She'll try to drive in, give it off to Abdusalam. She'll find Ava Gray in the corner, who will rip a shot. That one's good. Chiefs up 7. Lauren James throws this one into Mae Weiss. And double teamed quickly by the Chiefs, and they'll call a jump ball before it gets anywhere.
And that's going to be Chiefs ball.
Chiefs take possession again, and still no shot attempts from the Raiders yet tonight. Driving towards the paint, here's Bass as she'll put one up. Gets denied though, and gets knocked out of bounds, but remains Chiefs ball.
I love that pass from Abdus Salam to Ava Gray in the corner on the last possession. And Carly Bass is going to hit a 3. Quick 10-0 lead for the Chiefs here in the first 2 minutes of the first quarter.
A wonderful start. You could not ask for a better start as they'll keep up the defense. Lauren James has the ball top of the key all by herself. Looking for another pass option. Gets it over onto the side for Audrey Bush, who will try to throw it in. Will go nowhere. Will grab a foul. And Riverwood will get the ball on the baseline. Audrey Bush to throw it in. She'll find Lane Owens. Will give it to Lauren James, who will try to drive. Gets absolutely stuffed by Milani Abdus-Salam, and that is just her specialty right there. As another drive and another no score, as Carly Bass will rip one from mid-range. No good. And the Raiders will take back possession. Still no points on the board for them. 10-0. 5:30 left in the first quarter. And a bad pass there from Audrey Bush. Results in out of bounds, a little miscommunication. And the Chiefs, again, get the ball back as Carly Bass will take this one up. And Lillian Zenchuk will head over to the scorer's booth to be the first sub of the night.
Yeah, that's a mistake you cannot make. This, even if it's the first 3 minutes of the game, a 10-0 deficit at the beginning of the game is so detrimental to a team's mentality. And both missing on the putbacks. And now substitution for the Chiefs is number 5, Lillian Zenchuk, and number 3 for Demarest for the Raiders.
Yeah, as you said, those back-to-back putbacks missed by the Chiefs. It doesn't mean too much, as they still got that 10-point lead, but they do let Riverwood get back in this game. Could mean a lot towards the end of this one. As Lauren James driving, she'll put that one up. No good. She comes away with the rebound as Carly Bass looking over to the side to Lillian Zenchuk. She'll drop it back, looking for Audrey Waits. Back to Milani Abdus-Salam. She drives and goes up and draw a foul, and she'll head to the line for 2. Milani Abdus-Salam is the first person to take a trip to the line tonight. She's tonight's lucky winner, as she'll go for 2 and hopes to extend the lead to 12. And drills the first one. And the second one is good as well. So the Chiefs, 4:43 left in the first quarter, 12-0 lead. Only one shot attempt from the Raiders so far tonight. As still the full court press fully inactivated by the Chiefs, as they'll try to almost turn the ball over there, but they end up due after another miscommunication on that pass.
And
so
I love that defense right there. I don't know if any of y'all have ever played basketball, but if you have, you would know about the trap. It's one of the easiest and most simplest backcourt defenses. You basically force them to the corner right before the half-court line, and you basically trap them with 2 players, and they just cannot get out. It is so hard. I've been on the other side of it so many times, and I believe we have a timer malfunction. I'm not too sure yet.
My guess would be the shot clock once again. Oh, yeah, right net shot clock isn't on. A very normal occurrence. Pretty much happens once a game, maybe twice a game. As Coach Jackman comes over as the resident shot clock expert, and it's back on.
Yeah, great start here for Yarborough. I really like the intensity that the Chiefs are bringing with the half-court press or the backcourt press. And even on the defensive side, Melania Abdus-Salam absolutely being unstoppable, or not. It's impossible to get by her in that paint, and it's really fun to watch.
I mean, that block she had earlier in the game, she had a little bit of distance, too, between Milani and the shot and just had no way to get up there. Absolutely stuffed. Riverwood break out of the trap as they'll try to drive to the paint. We'll get a foul going up, and we'll head to the line for the first Raider and look for their first baskets, as that will be T. Dermarest, who will be looking to get the first Riverwood points of the night. So El Gemberling will make her way into this one for Melania Abdus-Salam. A like for like in the height department in that substitution, as a second drilled free throw puts the lead back to 10, and 12-2, 4 minutes left in the first. That's Carly Bass looking for an outway. She'll try to drive herself to the paint, just doesn't go in. El Gemberling runs in there, almost gets the rebound, not enough though. And Riverwood keep possession here, as Audrey Bush will try to find an option here. Chiefs defense gets back quickly though, as they'll try to drive this one to paint. She'll get another foul going up. So Dermarest will head to the line once again, her second time in the last 20 seconds. And she'll attempt to cut the lead once again after draining her first two. As there's the first one for Dermarest. Lead up to 3 now. Or sorry, Riverwood up to 3. Lead stays at 9. And there's another one right there. That's up to 4 on the night for her, as Carly Bass will take this one up the court. She'll try to dump it over the top for Ava Gray, but puts a little bit too much power on it. And the Raiders are trying to drive to get something going here late in the first quarter. They'll throw it into the paint, trying to body El Gemberling, and they'll get another foul.
Yeah, this team seems to like really, they seem to like driving into the paint a lot and trying to draw fouls. This is their 5th free throw of the night, and she's gonna drain it.
100% from the team tonight. Beautiful job, and it's been the main source of scoring for the Raiders. And it's back-to-back possessions where they have gotten a foul out of it, but they missed that one.
And that's an announcer's jinx for you.
Even though they still missed it, they'll get the ball back with another foul. This time not a shooting foul though, so they'll take possession from the baseline. And yet again, another shot clock malfunction here in the War Lodge. So waiting to drop the shot clock from 35 seconds. I think she said down to 26, I think it was.
I'm not too sure what the refs are talking about, but if I had to guess, it's something about not using the shot clock and counting it themselves, but I guess that was not the case, and we are going to get right back to the play.
I mean, 2 malfunctions, 5 minutes would make you think something like that should have happened. but they'll keep it going.
And that's going to be a travel by number 2.
That'll be Lauren James. So the Chiefs, after all of that, will get the ball back, and 2 subs now. Natalie Pollard and Ella Casing will make their way into the game for the first time tonight. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Send it over to Sloan McGee. As she'll drive over, she'll give it over to Lillian Zenchuk, trying to find an out. Ella Casing on the outside, trying to find a way to go. Throw it inside to Elle Gemberling. She'll find Sloan McGee, who will drive towards the paint, put one up just short, and Riverwood comes down with the rebound. As Dermarest will once again try to make something happen here. Audrey Bush on the side gives it to Lauren James. Tries to throw it over the top, and it's a wonderful pass, but it goes to Sloan McGee as she finds Natalie Pollard on the other side of the court. Tries to drive, Sloan McGee fakes the 3. Ella Casing on the right side, just misses it, hits the rim. And the Chiefs still with all that pressure. Lillian Zenchuk gets it after the intense press, but another bad pass, and Ella Casing couldn't get to it. So almost another successful trap there from the Chiefs. So close to working out, but get on the wrong side of it this time. And Riverwood keep possession as they have an opportunity to score some more points here, and they'll miss. And Sloan McGee comes down with the ball, and it's another empty possession for the Raiders, but they'll get an interception right there, take the ball. That was Owens.
Yeah, and you can see the Sequoyah defense forcing turnovers a lot in this first quarter. Probably about 5 or 6 so far, all from that backcourt defense. That's why I really love watching this team. I love watching teams with great defense. It's absolutely incredible. It's poetry in motion, and that's going to be a miss by Demarest, and it's going to be a jump ball, and Sequoyah will have possession with 1:30 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, these empty possessions are not helping Riverwood's case. Their defense has done a great job the second half of this quarter, just making sure there are no points from Sequoyah. They've been held at 12 for a while now as Natalie Pollard tries to get some points on the board. And she will miss, but will head to the line and will take her first trip of the night, looking to get some points in that lead back. And she'll drain her first one. Lead goes back to 8.
That's the first points in a few minutes for the Chiefs. I'm excited to see what they are going to do off of these free throws. Elle Gemberling spins off. Number 30 gets the rebound. May Weiss, I believe.
So they'll try to get something here, and that might almost be a backcourt violation, but Audrey Bush there to save it. And Natalie Pollard with the steal as she'll try to drive to the rim. Almost loses it, still with it. Trying to find some help in the back. Ella Casing was available for the pass, but a timeout called by Yarborough. And 56 seconds on the clock. Chiefs have a timeout.
That was another great steal by the Chiefs. This time, Natalie Pollard. I said it last time I was on. I love watching Natalie Pollard play defense. She's just so tall. She can guard basically every position, and it's very fun to watch her play defense.
Yeah, you can tell when the Chiefs kind of start to play a little bit more defense whenever she comes on the court. Leader or second leader in steals per game on the team is a great defensive-minded player and can make those defensive impacts like we just saw right there, and it's only the first quarter for her. See a lot more from her tonight. If the Chiefs need a little bit more defense, they'll find Ella Casing for a 3. That one is good. Ella Casing, her first attempt, her first score. 16-5 now, 46 seconds on the clock. And almost see that pressure there from Natalie Pollard. Almost another steal, and that one is, though. Ella Casing with it. Riverwood picks it back up, though, as they try to drive it. Milani Abdul Salam with a nice block. And they'll throw it over to the corner for Audrey Bush. And that one is laid up and falls in for DeMarest.
That's her 6th point of the night. The first shot that they've made that's not on the free throw line in this whole first quarter. 10 seconds left to go. DeMarest with the ball.
Yeah, shot clock is off. Has 6 seconds to make something happen. DeMarest trying to drive up. Can't get it. They still have possession. And the buzzer expires. And at the end of the first quarter, 16-7, the Chiefs lead. And it was a great start for the Chiefs. Then it started to turn down a little bit. We saw their offense kind of slow down just a tiny bit as they were held at 12 for a pretty long time. The defense from the Raiders really turned up. And if they just turned up a bit earlier, we could have a lot closer game right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a lot of the mistakes as well. The mistakes from the Raiders really costed them that first quarter. It could be a lot closer of a game. And let's see, I mean, without all the turnovers, especially on the defensive side of the ball, they would have keep this game close at least. It would probably be about 14-12 or around that area. So I would love to see this second quarter where they can fix those mistakes and the Chiefs have to adjust to that.
Yeah, and I think another thing for the Raiders is those empty possessions that really shouldn't be happening. I mean, they've had so many tonight. If they've just scored on maybe 3 or even 2 of those, this game becomes within 5-6 points. 2 possessions, it could even be a 1-possession game, but all these empty possessions not going Riverwood's way. So 16-7 as we start the second quarter. Audrey Bush start things off. Tries to find a pass inside, gives it over and outside the arc. DeMarest looking for an option to go, tries to throw it inside the paint as May Weiss tries to pull it up, and another beautiful block right there, but Bass on the second attempt, and Ava Gray has a wide open lane. Abdul Salam comes down with it. It puts up points 30 seconds into this one, 18-7. They'll find Audrey Bush over on that far left side. Give it back to DeMarest at the top of the key. Has an open 3, will take it and drains that one. Lauren James gets her first points of the night. It's an 8-point lead now. And only the second points for the Raiders that have come outside of the free throw line as Abdul Salam gets an opening in the corner, takes one, misses. And the Raiders trying to find an option to go. DeMarest trying to drive in towards the paint. Abdul Salam can't get to it. May Weiss misses as well, but gets fouled going up, so we'll head to the line.
Number 10 for Sequoyah. Pauline Bear called with a foul.
Looking to make the lead into 6. She'll have 2 attempts here.
The Raiders love going to May Weiss, and you can just tell they go to her basically every possession, whether it's off of a rebound or she makes an impact. Let's just say that. She makes an impact on basically every possession, either her getting an offensive rebound or her putting it up or her getting passed to. She always touches the ball during every position or every possession basically. And she, I believe, has 4 points on the night so far.
And another one right there from May Weiss as she goes 2 for 2 on her trip to the line. And a very heavy press from the Raiders. Chiefs keep the ball.
I believe that was a blocking foul on DeMarest or Lauren James. I'm not too sure who it was, but it was one of those two. And Harper Kofer with the screen. Great tip by, I believe, DeMarest there. And she charges down the floor.
Yeah, looking for an option here. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Ava Gray on lockdown defense. Finally finds a pass option after 15 seconds. Lauren James trying to find an opening. She'll throw it down, and Carly Bass comes up with the ball after another missed pass, and she'll drive to the paint take somebody down with her, but.
And that's going to be a blocking foul on number 1. I believe that's Audrey Bush.
Number 1, Bush.
Yeah, it is Audrey Bush.
The lead, Chiefs ball.
So Bass can't drive that one up into the paint, but they'll retain possession. 18-12 still. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. They try to throw that one over to Harper Kofer, but she can't hold on to it, and the Raiders back on a charge. And Carly Bass with the steal, and she's got a wide open lane, and she'll drive that one right into the paint. And another 2 points from Carly Bass, leads back up to 8. Audrey Bush throws it over into the center. A lot of passing from the Raiders. They got to get outside of the trap set by Sequoyah. And an almost steal turns into a steal from Gray.
And it's going to be another foul on Demarest. Elle Gemberling comes in for the senior Audrey Waits. This is a big lineup for the Chiefs here.
Yeah, you got 2 of your tallest people on your roster, as well as Carly Bass and Ava Gray, 2 players who can shoot very well.
Yeah, and the freshman Harper Kofer, she's very tall as well. So you have 3 bigs basically, or I would say 3 power forwards that all could play center, and that is going to be a foul. Not too sure on who it is on. It is on number 1, Audrey Bush. And it will be a throw-in for the Chiefs. Ava Gray to throw it in.
So you can see how very changes as Carly Bass looking to drive in, and she'll put up another easy layup.
Yeah, what a drive there by Carly Bass. Gathers her steps. That was just beautiful.
Yeah, you saw her think about the 3 as another steal right there from Elle Gemberling, as she'll throw this one out to Harper Kofer as she drains a 3. And Harper Kofer gets on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. Just net didn't move at all.
Yeah, hard to tell that one even went in from down here.
Substitutions, both teams.
Another substitution for the Chiefs. Sloan McGee will make her way into the game, and Matilda Mundell will make her way into the game for the first time tonight for the Raiders.
I think that makes this lineup even taller. And that's going to be a 2. And Sloan McGee with the board. Carly Bass with another drive and the right-handed opposite lay. Wow, that was gorgeous.
And it's just exactly what Carly Bass does. Back-to-back-to-back possessions from her. She gets 2 and now leads back up to 27. And another miss from Mae Weiss, and almost blocked, but called for a shooting foul. So Lane Owens will head over to the line once again. Looking to cut the lead just a little bit, try to get themselves back into this game. Their offense started off very well this quarter, getting themselves back within 6 at one point. But ever since then, offense just could not get going, especially behind this sparked Chiefs defense, who started to really hold on to Riverwood, and now lead is back up to 10 plus, 27-12. As Lane Owens will take her second free throw after missing her first. She'll drain her second one.
Timeout, Riverwood.
And Riverwood will call a timeout here with 4:12 left in the quarter, as they'll try to re-grasp over what happened those last 4 minutes. I mean, they had it going. They got themselves back into it. They were down 6 at one point, and then it kind of just faded away from them.
Yeah, I mean, Carly Bass got hot. That's all you can say. She got hot, and when she gets hot, the Chiefs get hot. And this team is unstoppable when she is at the top of her game. Those drives that she just had were absolutely gorgeous. One with a opposite-handed lay, reverse lay, and one where she gathers her steps, everything. It was beautiful. And now the Chiefs come back out with Natalie Pollard, Sloan McGee, Milani Abdus-Salam, Lillian Zenchuk, and Carly Bass. This is also a tall lineup. I love what the Chiefs are doing. They're noticing that the Raiders have a smaller lineup, and they're putting all the bigs in and letting them work.
I mean, you can see it inside the paint whenever Riverwood try to go up and make something happen. They're just always instantly denied. As there's a 3 attempt from Zenchuk, just short. And Abdus-Salam tries to get the rebound, but doesn't get the call in her favor. And the Raiders will have the ball. They'll find Audrey Bush, and tipped away by Carly Bass. Couldn't get to it before it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like it was about to go in from where we are. But great defense there from Carly Bass. And you can see the Chiefs going back to what works. The press. And that pass is tipped.
Yeah, almost recovered right there from the Chiefs, but can't hold on to it. Mae White's trying to drive to the rim again. She can't make her way there. DeMarest trying to put one up and blocked once again. That one on Carly Bass. Mae White starts at the top of the key. Another 3 attempt, no good. Sloan McGee comes down with it. And she'll look around and get fouled before she can cross to the other side. Sloan McGee still with it after getting fouled. She'll find Carly Bass, who will take a wide open 3. Just puts a little bit too much power on it. Goes out of bounds, but tipped off a Riverwood player, so remains Chiefs ball.
Ella Casing coming in for Sloan McGee.
Zenchuk throws it to the top. She'll find Ella Casing. As she tries to spin, finds Pollard. Looking for an opportunity to go. Tries to throw it inside to Milani Abdus-Salam. But too many Riverwood players in the way. And before Riverwood can get anywhere near the paint, Abdus-Salam draws up a foul. Raiders keep possession, 3:05 left in the half. Audrey Bush with possession, she throws it over to DeMarest. Trying to drive in towards the rim, throws that one hits the shot clock. So even coming down with the rebound. Raiders get no points with that one. Casing throws it back over to Zenchuk. Playing a little passing game between the two of them. Zenchuk finds Bass. She's looking for an option. Finds Bass again at the top of the key. Abdus-Salam trying to make something happen. She goes up, doesn't get it. Mae Weiss comes down with it. And the Raiders once again have a nice defensive performance on that possession. DeMarest looking for somewhere to go. Loses control of the ball. Raiders stay with it. Mae Weiss tries to drive to the rim. Has nowhere to go. Throws it out almost over the head of Audrey Bush. Tries to find somewhere to go. Throws it over to DeMarest. And she'll look. Finally finds Mundell. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They got to take a shot. Audrey Bush drills that one. And Riverwood's up to 16 on the night. Ella Casing lobs one over the top to Ava Gray. Sends it back to Zenchuk. Bass with an open 3. She takes it just short as she gets her own rebound. Throws it up. No good. Mae Weiss finally comes down with it, but is called before they can switch the court. Riverwood will stay with possession and a triple substitution for Sequoyah and a single for the Raiders.
Yeah, DeMarest going out, so I want to see the intensity from the Raiders. They didn't have that intensity at the start. They sent DeMarest in off the bench, and they brought that intensity. They started scoring points, and they've had 16 points with her in, 0 with her out. So
Lauren James attempted 3. That one no good. Chiefs take possession back. So yeah, as you were saying, no points from the Raiders when DeMarest isn't on the court. And 1:23 left in the quarter. Sloan McGee drives to the rim, gets fouled going up. Doesn't get the and 1 call, but will head to the line for 2.
Number 12, Lane Owens with a foul for Riverwood. Sequoyah sends number 13, Sloan McGee, to the line.
McGee drains her first one. Lead back to 12 now. And the second one's good too, back up to 13. Raiders trying to find somewhere to go with it, and a beautiful swat away from Gray. Can't get full and both hands on it, so will remain Raiders ball as that one's tipped out of bounds. And a timeout called by the Raiders. So with 1:07, they call their second timeout as they'll try to, once again, get something going before halftime. They can maybe get 2, I would say maybe 2 points. Cuts this lead down to 11. Not a terrible place to be at going into halftime, especially against a Chiefs team that has performed very well tonight, especially at the start of this one. We've had one of the best starts to their season.
Approximately 1 minute and 7 seconds. You can go to the Warlords concession stand.
So Riverwood take possession of it with 1:07 on the clock. Lauren James looking for somewhere to go. Gets it right back. Double teamed, and Natalie Pollard gets possession back. She'll throw it to Ava Gray, who will flip the court. 3 from Kofor. That one's good as well. Her second of the night from that exact same spot. Chiefs up to 32, and almost a chance. Could the Chiefs find the ball? No, they can't. But another double team. A lot of intensity from the Chiefs right now. 42 seconds on the clock. They find Ella Casing as she tries to drive to the paint, and that's a beautiful put up from her. Despite being outsized, lays it up perfectly. Now up to 34 for the Chiefs, and chance to go even more as another miscommunication from the Raiders results in a bad pass out of bounds.
That Harper Kofor shot was actually gorgeous. I said that on the first shot, and she does the exact same thing. Basically not moving the net at all. Just saw a little bit, but she's going to get another one. And she drains another one. 9 points from basically the same spot. She is going crazy. The freshman having a night, and Ella Casing with the steal. Passes it to Sloan McGee. She's going to miss. 5 seconds left on the clock for the Raiders. And 3 to hit. Oh, 3 to beat the buzzard, and she's going to miss. And what an eventful last minute of that quarter.
The turn up of intensity from the Chiefs in that last minute was incredible. Instead of only being up 28-16, they extended to 37-16 as we go into halftime. And the Raiders are going to need to do a lot if they want to get back into this one.
Yeah, the Harper Kofor shots were actually hype. They were all 3 just nothing but net, no rim, nothing. That was gorgeous. I want to see more from her. I want to see a lot more shots because I haven't seen anything from when I've watched. I haven't seen anything from her, and I'm very, very excited to watch more because, I mean, come on. That was lights out shooting from her in that quarter.
So as we go into halftime, 37-16 is your score. The Chiefs up. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for the second half of action. We will see you then. And welcome back to the War Lodge for second half action between the Sequoyah Lady Chiefs and the Riverwood Raiders. Chiefs are up 37-16 going into the half, and the last minute of action from the Lady Chiefs was impeccable.
Yeah, using big words to describe big things. That was a gorgeous last minute. Just absolutely, it was so good. It was so fun to watch. And not too sure. Oh, throwing it in. It was kind of confusing what everybody was doing. But Chiefs ball to start off the second half.
Yeah, it was just points after points for the Chiefs. They really started getting a rhythm. Looked like they're having a lot of fun out there too, as you're just running the most random plays possible, but it was working. And they scored about 10 points in the last minute. And they're going to look to get to a hot start quickly as Zenchuk takes a three, just misses on the inside of the rim. And the Raiders are going to need a very strong comeback if they're going to want to get back into this one, giving up a lot of points late in that quarter. After calling a timeout, you thought maybe they try to get some points back, draw up some defensive plays. Did not go the way they would have wanted it to, as there's another miscommunication. Throws that one out of bounds, and the Chiefs regain the ball.
Yeah, I believe they took Demarest out. I could be wrong, but from what I remember, I believe they took Demarest out. They score a three 2 possessions later, but after that, they were kind of just no intensity, no points, couldn't get anything go on offensive side. But Demarest has made a huge impact for the Raiders off the bench as well. So let's see what she can do in the second half. We're a minute through. Nobody has scored in the second.
Yeah, we saw the exact same thing starting out the game. Demarest did not start, but instantly coming on after going on a 12-point streak, unanswered streak for the Chiefs, came on, instantly made an impact, brought the game back up to 6 at one point, and then the lead kind of just started slowly draining away. As DeMarest back on the court now after having that halftime break. And the Raiders first on the board in the quarter. That was Lane Owens. 18-37, lead at 19. Ava Gray wide open in the corner. This is her three. Chiefs come down with the ball. It's Zenchuk. She throws it outside. Abdus Salam wide open. She'll drive in towards the paint, lay that one up. Gets denied by the side of the backboard.
Yeah, and beautiful find in the corner there by Abdus Salam. .16 left on the shot clock for the Chiefs.
They've had 2 shots so far on this possession. Carly Bass trying to find something, loses possession of the ball. But they'll stay with the ball.
The foul called on Riverwood's number 3, DeMarest. Chiefs ball.
Shot clock at 25 seconds. Abdus Salam at the top of the key with it. Hands it off to Gray. Finds Carly Bass wide open. She takes a 3. No good again. She's still yet to score this quarter. Riverwood only ones with points so far. DeMarest on Zenchuk. She throws it into the quarter for Audrey Bush. She tries to drive through, dribbles out of bounds, and once again the Chiefs defense does a beautiful job, forces dribble out of bounds. Once again, Chiefs ball.
Chiefs ball.
The Raiders, ever since putting in DeMarest, they have been going through her. She's bringing up the ball every time, and it has been good, but it also has been bad in a few cases. A lot of mistakes from this Raiders offense. The defense not playing necessarily bad, but it's the offense that hasn't been going that's making this game look a lot worse for the Raiders than. And this one's to DeMarest. She's going to get fouled, a late foul call, and that one's going to be called on
Number 24,
Ava Gray.
Yeah, I think the 2 things keeping the Raiders in this game are their free throws and the defense. Defense 220, haven't given up a point this quarter to the Chiefs. They've done a great job over the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds of just denying any opportunity. And the Chiefs have had some long possessions, some nice shot clock resets that just have not gone their way. But again, the Raiders offense just has not been able to get going, whether it's missed shots or lost possessions from the Chiefs taking the ball away, and Raiders will drill one of their free throws. 19-37 as Ava Gray's driving to the rim. She's got a wide open lane and a foul going up. As Gray will head to the line after seeing a lane to the rim, taking it, and got fouled. She tried to throw up her hand. So that one rolls out of the net. There's a little 360.
Yeah, I believe the Raiders have 11 of their 19 points off of free throws. And the Chiefs, I'm not too sure about the Chiefs, but I know it's about 5-ish or so, 5 to 7. So close in the free throw category, somewhat. And she drains the second. Lauren James with the ball now.
Yeah, it's just been the floor play that has really separated these 2 teams. As once again, another double team, and Ava Gray takes the ball away, slows down, waits for her teammates for some help, finds Carly Bass, throws it to Pollard, who'll take a 3, and that one's drained. Natalie Pollard with a 3. Chiefs up to 41, and another defensive steal. Abdus Salam with it. She finds Ava Gray. She drives to the paint. Here's Pollard. Thinks about it. Throws it back to Bass. Wide open 3. No good. Raiders stay with it.
Yeah, bench going crazy when Natalie Pollard hit that corner three there.
Doesn't take that many 3 attempts, but when she does, she makes that one, and her teammates love it. And another bad pass there from the Raiders. That one rolls out of bounds. And once again, the Chiefs get the ball back.
Number 23, back on the court.
And Sloan McGee and Harper Kofer will make their way back onto the court. Curly Bass and Lillian Zenchuk will take a little bit of a breather halfway through the quarter. 41-19. The Chiefs lead as their offense has finally started to get going in the second half of the quarter. And another foul going up for Gray. And she'll head back to the line once again. Went 1 for 2 last time.
Number 22, Matilda Mandel with the foul for the Raiders. Number 24, Emma Gray back on the strike for Sequoyah.
As the Chiefs have been having a lot of foul help late on in the quarter. Have been really spread out tonight. But haven't really had many times where they've just gone back to back to back to the line. Raiders had that a lot opening this game. But ever since then, the Chiefs have really cleaned up their act. Not many shooting fouls since, but it's also an effect of the Raiders not even shooting that much.
And the trap there, as you can tell, almost turning into a turnover, but that's going to be a foul on Sloan McGee. A little bit of a hard foul there, but as you could see right in front of us, that was an incredible trap by the Lady Chiefs. Sloan McGee up to the ball. She's going to cut here.
Trying to find her way inside the paint. Beautiful underhand shot right there from May Weiss. Xavier Gray with it, finds McGee, thinks about a 3. Plays inside the paint to Abdul Salam, outside for Kofer. She drains another one. 4 for her tonight.
100% from the field, too. She is going crazy. Absolute lights out. And like I said earlier, right before the half, I'm excited to watch her in this second half.
The freshman is having herself a night. Chiefs up by 23. Sloan McGee with it, finds Pollard. She'll try to drive at the paint, hands it off to Gray, thinks about a 3, throws it to Abdul Salam. Beautiful passing right there from the Chiefs. Exactly the type of link up. Everybody gets involved on that one. Chiefs lead to 25. Ava Gray with the steal now, but will kick it away. Recover with it. And another double substitution. The freshman Layla Davis makes her way on. And Ella Kaysen back onto the court for Abdul Salam and Ava Gray.
Yeah, number 3, Demarest, my bad. Demarest out right now. And, I mean, as you can tell, the offense just does not look the same without her out there on the court. It's just been the reason they're out of this game isn't because the offense isn't working, isn't because the defense is bad. It's just they have so many turnovers. It's undisciplined basketball. And, like, here again, I mean, almost another turnover there. But I believe that I can't tell if that's a pushing foul, but the Raiders have just played very undisciplined basketball tonight, have a lot of turnovers, a lot of just bad mistakes, bad passes, everything. And that's what has kept them out of this game. The Chiefs now have a 27-point lead with 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, the Raiders just have not been finding success. I mean, once again, they started off the quarter amazing. Held the Chiefs at 37 for about 3 minutes, and then it kind of all disappeared. Chiefs scored 13 in the last 4. The Raiders still at 23 have not had much scoring success over the last 5 minutes. But they'll have a chance at the line to get some points back hopefully cut the lead to 25.
I believe this is her 7th and 8th free throws of the night as she makes the first to cut the lead to 26.
Yeah, Mae Weiss has been making herself known inside the paint. Has taken a lot of shooting fouls. She misses that one. Goes 1 for 2 from the line. Ella Casing has it, throws it to Harper Kofor. She takes a mid-range. That one's blocked, gets her own rebound and puts it up.
I mean, 14 points on the night. Freshie go off. This is absolutely insane. And here's another steal and a layup in transition for number 13, Sloan McGee.
McGee makes no mistake on that one. Easily puts it up, lead back to 30 for the Chiefs. And it's just not working out for Riverwood. Lane Owens with it. She'll hand it to Audrey Bush.
Harper Kofor with another steal here, and it's oh, she misses her first basket on a layup in transition, but she's made all these crazy threes tonight.
Yet another steal from Natalie Pollard, and one. Beautiful lay right there from Pollard.
And actually, that was a charge on Natalie Pollard. I couldn't see the referee in the corner over there, but I did think that she called a charge. I wasn't too sure. I wasn't going to say anything just so I didn't get it wrong. But a charge, and now it is the Raiders' ball. And it will stay the Raiders' ball.
And knocked out right there by the Chiefs. Great recovery on the ground. Doesn't force that bad of a turnover. Dodd with it at the top of the paint. Sends it to Lauren James, who tries a three of her own, misses, and tipped out by the Chiefs. So again, remains Raiders ball. Lead at 30 with 33.7 left in the quarter.
I believe Lauren James has a few of those shots tonight. I think she's made a couple, but she's had a few of those shots. And that's a great pass to number 30, Mae Weiss. Like I was saying earlier, she's going to have her way with the ball every possession. Whether it's off of an offensive rebound or getting past to, she's always going to touch the ball. And that one's missed by Audrey Waits.
And so the Mundell almost loses it off the pass. Mae Weiss stays with it on Layla Davis. Passes it off to Lane Owens as the quarter expires, gets it off. So they move it back up 28-54. But an incredible quarter from the Chiefs. Started off very slow. Was a bit worried that Riverwood might have been able to get themselves back into this one. But over the second half, the Chiefs really took back control, led by Harper Kofor, making 2 more threes of her own and a few extras. What a night for this offense.
Yeah, I mean, they have extended the lead. They could have had a bigger lead, even a way bigger lead there. It would have been 30, but they had a little surge at the end, especially with that buzzer beater. But it is now 26-point lead for the Chiefs, 21 at the half. They extend the lead by 5. Great quarter from the Chiefs. Let's see what they do in the fourth. I believe it's going to be more intensity on the defensive side of the ball because that's what they've been doing all night, and they've been doing it great. Only 28 points allowed is very, very good for this Chiefs team. Very, very good for high school basketball. Very, very good for women's high school basketball. And this defense is playing very, very good today. And let's see what they can do in this fourth quarter, starting in a few seconds.
Yeah, it's also a great job for them only allowing 28, especially coming off not a great loss against Sprayberry, where they gave up 42. Only scored 32 there. They're closing in on double that. And a great way to react to a loss, or your first region loss as well. as another interception right there almost stays with Zenchuk, but she can't fully hold on to it, but knocked out by the Raiders. So after all that, the Chiefs stay with it.
Yeah, great read there by Lillian Zenchuk. Couldn't get hold of the ball, but great read, great tip away, and great cut there. All just a little bit late to the pass by Abdus Salam, but great cut there by Lillian Zenchuk. Still Chiefs ball here with 7:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Eva Ray throws it up to the top to Abdus Salam. Zenchuk, beautiful screen, throws it cross court to Bass. She somehow manages to save it, still with it. Bass throws it back over the court to Zenchuk. She drives into the paint. And does she get fouled going up?
Yes, she does.
Zenchuk will head to the line. A beautiful drive to the paint. Great screen by Abdus Salam right there. So Zenchuk will take her first free throw attempt. She'll drain her first. And drains her second as well. Lead now at 28. Lauren James trying to find somewhere to go with it. Finds Mundell. Over to Dodd. James tries to drive into the paint. Thinks about it, send it back to Dodd. Throws a cross court once again to James. She'll drive to the paint. Won't go. But gets fouled on the way up once again. So Lauren James will now head to the line.
Yeah, if she doesn't get fouled there, Mae Weiss gets another offensive rebound. Mae Weiss has been all over the board all night for the Raiders. That's one good thing that you can look at from this game for her. She's probably had over 10 offensive rebounds just tonight, and it's been absolutely insane. And like I was saying, every possession, it just seems to go through her some way.
Lauren James misses her second, but gets the ball back, tries to throw it to Mae Weiss, but just too low. Ball turns over to Sequoyah. They find Abdus Salam, who'll take a three of her own. Just hits inside of the rim. And
an over the back foul called on El Gemberling.
So the Raiders get the ball back. And it looks like another shot clock malfunction once again, the third of the night. As Coach Jackmine on this side trying to fix it. There it goes, gets it back up and running. Shot clock is good, and we're good to play some basketball again. Mundell throws it in for Lauren James. Lauren James sees a window, tries to take it, doesn't make it. And will stay with the Raiders though. And Sloan McGee will sub in for Lillian Zenchuk before the ball is thrown back in. Carly Bass call a jump ball. Bass jumps on top of that one and takes possession away.
Chiefs ball.
So Chiefs once again win another jump ball. Been very good at that tonight. Abdus Salam trying to drive in towards paint. She'll go up right off the backboard and in.
Great post work by Milani right there.
Abdul Salam doing exactly what she does best. Dodd looking for an option. She'll try to drive into paint, tries to throw it to May Weiss, puts a little bit too much power on it, and goes out of bounds. So Riverwood will make another substitution. DeMarest will make her way back into the game. Mundell will take a seat.
And it's 5 out for the Chiefs here. And that's a 3 by Carly Bass, banged. And that one is going to add to this lead. 32 now, absolutely insane.
And they switch to 5 out and instantly drain a 3. DeMarest trying to drive into the paint, blocked by Bass. And Abdul Salam finds Sloan McGee in the corner. Beautiful catch right there from Gumberling. Carly Bass with it. She'll drive in towards the paint, tries to put that one up, and falls in.
Number 11, Carly Bass.
Back-to-back points there from Carly Bass, and the lead just keeps getting bigger for the Lady Chiefs. 5 minutes left of the quarter. Dodd trying to find somewhere to go. She'll try to flip the court to May Weiss. She'll go up and put that one in.
Number 30, May Weiss.
Riverwood up to 31 now. Ava Gray with it. Abdul Salam. She finds inside, tries to find out Gemberling, but not enough on the pass. DeMarest double teamed, has to get rid of it, throws it back to Lane Owens, who quickly gives it to Lauren James. Lauren James back to DeMarest. She'll look for a lane or passing opportunity, doesn't really have anything. Gives it off to Lane Owens. Now DeMarest tries to drive on a trips. And there's Sloan McGee, beautiful steal, and lays that one up, and Sloan McGee once again, beautiful defensive work. Chiefs move back up to 65.
Yeah, Sloan McGee, I believe all of her points are off of turnovers. Just shows how many turnovers the Raiders have had tonight. And you hate pointing out the negatives, but you got to do it. And that's the reason this game is as bad as it is. Just turnover after turnover for the Raiders. And the Chiefs look to add to this lead, up 34 now with 3 minutes and 45 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, with their defense working at an all-time high right now, they are not taking the gas off. As Abdul Salam tries to save it, but not enough power on it, so Riverwood will keep the ball. May Weiss with it, plays it inside. That's Naomi Brager back on the court. One of the starters for the Raiders tonight, as that ball is thrown over her head.
Yeah, we didn't see too much of her tonight. She does have knee tape on, so I'm not too sure if she's hurt, but we haven't seen much of her from tonight.
Yeah, but we have seen a lot of this Chiefs offense as Sloan McGee finds Harper Kofer. And they'll flip. Possession will call a foul on Sloan McGee.
Substitution for Raiders. Back in the game. Number 23, Wood.
And Wood is going to make her first appearance of the night, and May Weiss will make way with 3:06 left in this one. Lead at 34 for the Chiefs. So McGee comes off as well. And Pauline Bear, another starter, makes her way back onto the court. They'll find in the corner, tries to throw it back in. Abdul Salam tips that one away. Little pass to Pauline Bear, but just loses possession. DeMaresh tries to throw it over towards Dodd, but tipped going out. Couldn't tell who tipped that one out, but Riverwood will keep possession, and Gabby Sleeman will come on now for Alani Abdul-Salam, as she might have ended her night.
I looked at the replay, and it was a illegal block or illegal screen, I believe, on Sloan McGee on that Harper Kofer, on that turnover for the Chiefs. It was a illegal screen. And the drive and one for Harper Kofer, adding on to her night. I believe she has 14 now, looking for 15 at the line here. Or no, 16 actually.
18. She had another 2 as well. She's looking to go to 19 potentially. She is having herself a night. And she drills that one as well. Lead up to 37.
And I believe that ends her night. I think, and I'm pretty dang sure that is going to be her career high so far in her high school career. Yeah, great game by Harper Kofer here.
Freshman putting up amazing numbers to start the season off. Still a lot more progress for her to go over the next 4 years, and still got an entire season left to play, as they'll try a 3 for Riverwood. No good, puts too much power. DeMaresh gets a steal as Dodd will put that one up. It hits off the inside of the rim as a nice lob to El Casing, but Maddie Sipe put a little bit too much power on it. But a great timeout call right there.
Yeah, timeout right before she went out of bounds. And the Chiefs, I believe, will have the ball. With a minute 40 left, the Chiefs are up big here, 37. By the way, the Chiefs have only let up 3 points this whole quarter. And I believe they're all off of free throws. So this is, one free throw and a 2-pointer. This is impeccable defense from the Chiefs, as you said earlier. This is very, very good defense.
I mean, even with the rotation as well. I mean, just the fact that we've had so many different Chiefs check into the game. This hasn't been just a consistent starting 5 that we've only seen once this entire game. I'm pretty sure everyone has made their way onto the court tonight. So this defense has been rocking.
Yeah, now in for the Chiefs is senior number 42, Gabby Sleeman. And
nice takeaway right there from DeMaresh, as she'll put that one up for 2.
Number 3, DeMaresh races down for the basket.
And that's DeMaresh making the DeMaresh. I don't know how to say it. She's making the DeMaresh.
DeMaresh way.
Kind of, yes.
Nice little steal, easy layup, intensity that she brings to this team just has not shelled enough for her other Raiders teammates. Just has not gone their way tonight.
Oh, the DeMaresh impact. That's what I was trying to think of. She's had a very big impact on this game for the Raiders. Every time she comes into the game, she's brought a lot of intensity on the defense. You can tell she's a great leader, and I'm not too sure what year she's in, but she will be great, and I believe she will check out for the last minute of this one. Lydia Rogers with a shot. She's going to miss it. And the Raiders have the ball with a minute left in this one.
Trying to find some open in the corner, and it's a missed long field goal attempt. They'll find Pauline Bear in the corner. She tries to find somewhere to go, drives to the rim, throws it up underhand style, and Pauline Bear gets on the board as well. The Chiefs have hit 70, lead at 37. They'll throw it into the paint, no good as well. Lydia Rogers comes down with it, shot clock is off. Finds Pauline Bear, Throws it back to Lydia Rogers. She takes a three. That one's drained.
And I believe that's Lydia Rogers. I haven't watched too many games, but I believe that is Lydia Rogers' first career points as a Chief. I'm not too sure. You can fact check me on that, but I believe it is.
If it is, the freshman joins the party, putting up more points as time expires. The Chiefs get their first region win against the Raiders, 73-33, a 40-point win. The Chiefs with an incredible game, both defensively and offensively.
Yeah, what a game by the Chiefs. I mean, in my opinion, the player of the game was definitely Harper Kofer, but that's not it. I'm going to say, because the defensive side was absolutely incredible. Every single girl getting in on that party, getting steals, getting turnovers, everything. The defense was the main story of this game. That's why the Chiefs won by such a large margin. And I'm very, very excited to see the men's game. Hopefully that game will be a classic.
Yeah, the men's game will be kicking off in about 10 to 15 minutes. But from the War Lodge, the Lady Chiefs get their first win, 73-33. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the boys matchup. So make sure you stay with us on Chiefs TV. I've been Jake Jira, Max Williams. We will see you in about 15 minutes. Thanks for watching.